Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Hour. What's going on? What's going on? Hope your morning is starting as good as mine is. I got a good night's sleep. And I just thought I'd stick my head in and see what in the world's going on. But first and foremost, we must thank the Almighty High for waking us up this morning. He made us amongst the chosen ones to see this day. Okay. So how's everybody doing this morning? I see I got 6 people watching. Can I at least get one hello? Can I get one hello now? Come on, y'all. It's 6:45 a.m. in the nasty natty. Okay, so if you're on the same time zone as me, you up early this morning and you watching me. So don't you want to say hello? Hello. But anyhow, thanks for the view. I take what I can get. So I hope everybody is ready for this weekend. Anybody got anything planned for the weekend? Today I'm gonna go out to the where else did I want to go? Oh, to the post office. And I think I'm thinking about going to get me a fish dinner from Eleanor. Hey, good morning, Maxine. How are you? Blessed morning to you too, sweetie. Yeah, I'm thinking about going to get me a fish sandwich from Eleanor. It's supposed to be where we buy our best fish at, but the only thing about it is I can't eat it once it get cold. So I'm gonna have to, if I go and get it, I have to bring it home and put it in the oven and perk it up, which I don't have a cast iron skillet, which usually makes it perk right back up just like they freshly cooked it. I see I got some new ones coming in. Hey, I got 10 viewers. Can I get a hello? Can I get a hello? And please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Please subscribe, like, and share. Positive vibes over here. I'm truly blessed. I'm here. Praise God. That's what I say, Maxine. It ain't a bad day to me as long as He wake me up and let me get started. I can make the best out of any bad day. You know what I mean? All I ask you for is wake me up and let me get started. God is Tria in the house. I was getting ready to text you. And then you know me, I'm C now. So I'd already set it up and clicked enter and then couldn't go back and do that. But anyway, Trick No Good over here. How's your morning starting out, Tria? And I see that they returned your package. So I am going to work on that, but I need you to send me the address again because I deleted that. I'm gonna put that in somewhere else so I can keep it. But send me the address. When I get the address, I'll call them because they sent me a thing saying, "Do I want it redelivered?" And of course, I do. Maxine said, "Amen. All glory to God." You know that's right. Were you able to unblock Patsy? It showed that I had her unblocked, and so I don't know. I don't know. She showed when I went out and came back in. It showed that she was not blocked. All her comments and everything came back in the chat. But I'm gonna have to try to go in there today, and I mean that is so frustrating to try to go in there and find this stuff. But I'm gonna see if it's a way I can go through. I think that's Facebook. You can go through there and get it. But anyway, I'm gonna pull that laptop out. I'm going to the library today, so I'm just try to sit down and find it. That is the worst thing that I have to do, but it shouldn't be as bad once I find it because I can't. I always remember how to get into it. So after I find it, I'll just do it at the library today when I go. Then I go to the library and the post office. So hold on, let me see. Uh, uh, it's it's about 50. No, they say looking ahead. He doing the weather now, so I can't see. Wait, hold on. I swallowed that coffee. Wow. The low is 30 and the high is supposed to be 55. So it's about 30 degrees here now. But we supposed to get 55 or later on. Hopefully we do, because I don't like going out in that cold. What's the weather there, Tria? Lord, I swear I got Florida on my mind in more ways than one. What part of Florida, I don't know, but I got Florida on my mind. It sure is. Mhm. I gotta check and find out. 71, girl, please. I gotta check and see which part of Florida my niece is in. She's a traveling nurse. She was working on being a nurse practitioner. So I haven't been in touch with her. So she probably has already accomplished that because she was well deep into it. So she should be finished with that. She down there living her best life. No kids, built her home from the ground, and I'm mad at her. As they tell me, she bought my favorite car, a Corvette. All I can say is she got taste like her mama. I ain't got no sister that has girls, and they girls didn't take their dress after me. All my sisters are plain Janes. Oh, I got one niece that didn't take. She a plain Jane like her mom. That's my baby sister's daughter. She real conservative, plain Jane. Oh, that's cold to the Floridians. Yeah, because I know when I was at the hotel at the live-in, and they was like they had just this couple lived in Florida, or they was visiting Florida. I don't know how it went. I don't remember that, but anyway, they ended up in Cincinnati, and they ended up here when we had the snow thing, and they was like, "Oh my God, it was cold in Florida, and it was cold here now." I said, well, what was the temperature in Florida? They said 50 something degrees. I said, boy, please, we'd be glad to have 50 something degrees. I think they said it was like 57 or something. Yeah, they got a chance to see what cold is. Come to Cincinnati. We ain't had no real bad weather. The problem with me, wow, that's sharp. I don't like Mercedes though. But I got the Graves' disease. So whatever the temperature is to y'all is double to me. Mm, I got a thyroid condition along with many others. So Tria, you been on the replays, huh? Yeah, that made me so mad yesterday, Tria. I was trying to block BL, whoever BL was. And that just pissed me off that I accidentally did Patsy. That made me frustrated. So for sure, after that ordeal, you getting blocked. That's one of my biggest support. One of my big supporters. We don't play. I wish you could go in and unblock people. Yeah, I'm gonna get her right there. Try to find her and continue. Just take my time today. I gotta get up and get busy and do something anyway, cause I gotta take pictures of all this stuff I'm selling. So I'm take pictures and post them. I took like pictures of the room that kind of started out, but now, oh, okay, on the live, yeah. So now I'm gonna take each individual thing that I'm selling. Well, I'm selling everything actually, except my clothes, and then I'll be whatever I, give some away too. I might end up donating this shit back, some of the stuff back to where I bought it at. hmm God is over here just looking at me. She been growling at me for the last 2 days. I told her they gonna definitely be calling the dog war, and she keep growling at me. hmm But yeah, I stayed up last night and I was just scamming through, looking at some videos of some people as much as I could take. And I was like, oh my God, all that drama. Did you? Yeah, she was growling at me. Yeah, I don't know what's up with her. But I was watching, some of what's going on out there. And I guess I just got kind of frustrated and say that everybody wants to come out now with what everybody did, who scammed, who did this, who did that. And, it's again, Tree and I, we talk about that, getting mad at each other and telling each other's personal business because you fell out. But I don't feel that no person is better. If you knew somebody was doing wrong and you kept it as long as y'all was friends, ain't no sense in telling about it because that make you look bad. That's how I feel. If I think somebody did something bad that I don't agree with, and I know that I have no control over what they doing or making them stop, then I'm gonna walk away. I don't want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense to y'all. I think you just as guilty even if you didn't take the money, even if you didn't do this, even if you did. And I'm just saying an example of anything. You know, that's like me and Tria working at the same job and we cool. We hang together, we go to lunch together and everything. But I see Tria steal some money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna approach Tria like, hey, that's wrong, Tria. Gonna get that money back. If Tria don't get that money back, then me and her ain't gonna be friends. Cause I ain't gonna associate myself with a thief or a known liar. And I ain't talking about white lies. I'm talking about those people that tell big lies. No, I'm not gonna associate myself with that. Hey Brenda, good morning. Yeah, so I mean, to me, you making yourself look bad to even bring it up when what somebody did or whatever, and you didn't bring it up at that time. And it took you to wait till you get mad, and then they telling all their secrets, things they told each other in confidence. And I was telling Tree, I got a friend over 40 some years. We done fell out a couple of times. We on the outs now. But in them 40 years, you can believe when we fall out, don't nobody know. Most of all, they don't know that we done fell out. But you will never hear. And I got some of her deepest, darkest secrets, and she got some of mine. But it's still, regardless if we fall out or not. If you my friend and you my bestie of 40 years, it's loyalty. It's about respecting you with loyalty. To hell with the rest that I'm mad at you. I can cuss you out. Or I can do better than that with besties and us. When we fall out, we both are miserable. But I know one thing, we loyal to each other. And that's part of friendship. That's part of a relationship. That's part of being a mother. That's part of being a grandmother. That's part of being a member of a church. Loyalty. And they know nothing about it. It's sad. It is really sad that the only thing that they can do is sit down and tear each other up because they mad. Just as well as somebody getting mad at you and to go tell your personal business or just drag you through the mud. For what? These people are not loyal. I always say, and I talk a lot, I tell a lot. I'm an open book. But I have learned one thing because I'm not ashamed of anything that I tell her is in my life, whether it's about me or my family. But I have learned to pick and choose what I'm going to tell and the conversation that I'm going to have with anybody. I was just talking to, I told y'all I'm just not into the girls. I'm just, me and the girl thing is just not there. You know what I'm saying? As far as me having a bunch of women or hens and sitting around split tails, that ain't none of me. Never, never could I. I was making over $1,500 to $1,600 a weekend doing bedroom candy, but I was dealing with split tails. I couldn't do it, not even for the money. Thank you, Brenda. Brenda says it's 5:55 a.m. Where you at, Brenda? I'm glad you caught the live too. I'm trying to mix it up so everybody, because I'm getting a lot of my regulars who ain't catching the live, and some people ain't getting a notification. So if you don't get notification and you watching the replay or whatever, reset it, unsubscribe, and go ahead and subscribe back and hit that notification bell. But yeah, like I don't get along with, it's very rare. You got to be a unique person or woman that I see and I'm going to be your friend. I carefully choose them. The associates is somebody I speak to in passing or may stand and talk to. I don't consider that as a friend. Yeah, notifications do suck, Tree. Oh, you in Houston, Texas. Okay. I had a CB buddy down in Houston. They called him Angel Eyes. She had real pretty eyes. I was talking to my cousins. I mean, I'm real close with both of them. They brothers, one younger than the other. And it's even with them, or I'll say the older one, I've been in situations where I had to come and tell him the truth because he sent me on a mission and I had to come back and repeat what I seen. And I was telling his brother, which is his little brother, the one thing they ain't gonna do, I ain't finna lie to him to protect nobody. He sent me, he's one of my elders. Uh-huh. And I went and did what he said, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell him the truth. Point blank, period. You know, don't put me in that type of situation. Cause as much as they try to call me a liar on YouTube, hey baby, I am not a liar. Anybody will tell you that. What'll break your heart is me telling you the truth. But I have no reason to lie about nothing on these social media streets. It ain't benefiting me. Now, if I got to tell a little white lie to get me a couple of 100,000, I might do that. But not to these po-holes on YouTube. I ain't here to impress. I don't have to get on here and do that because I'm impressed with myself. And that's what we have to do. You don't have to be something that you don't want to be or be something that you think you gotta be to be able to be acceptable. It's called confidence. And a lot of people are lacking confidence. They got to get out here and brag about what they got and do all that. If you got it, I told y'all I can work a room. I ain't got to say shit. My presence speaks for itself. I'm sorry. I was just running off at the mouth and looked down and seen I ain't had nothing. But I had to go in there and check on my sausage and my 2 boiled eggs. And I think I'm going to eat me a pack of brown sugar oatmeal. Wish I had some cream of wheat. I ain't had cream of wheat in years. And I don't know. I thought I bought some cream of wheat. I don't know. I need to look up the. I'm going to start taking But yeah, it's just sad, nobody should have to brag. And I mean, ain't nothing wrong with being proud of yourself and tooting yourself for something good that you have accomplished. That's a must. But see, I'm not that type that I go out and I try to decorate or I try to dress to impress somebody else. Oh my God, I ain't gonna wear this. Somebody might say this. I hate them girls. That's why I don't do a girl. What you wearing out tonight? Next thing is, girl, I ain't going. I ain't got nothing to wear like you be wearing. You ain't gotta do what I do. Especially when I was a fat girl, cause you gonna get chosen over me whether you go out there with a ponytail on your head and dirt on your feet. I dated a guy and I didn't learn until I learned from R. Him watching other men watch me and get mad. And I was like, man, everybody don't like big women. He said, they act like they don't. But if you give them a chance, I bet they will. Don't. I mean, and now look at it. Big girls are popular. Shit, I ain't seen nobody say they want no skinny girl. I know my motto was when I was a big girl, I called myself, you know, it's always gonna be a B. I was voluptuous. I wasn't fat. I was voluptuous. That's how good my confidence is. Stop saying be big girl, BBW. You voluptuous. Stop, goddess. Yeah, don't let nobody take your self-esteem for you from you. That's what's wrong with these women on this blue app. This is the only place they got self-esteem. They can be whoever they want behind them avatars and them cameras. Cause they ain't all that beautiful. They ain't all that beautiful. You barely see their face if you see it at all. I can come on here looking like Lil Bill and go in there 20 minutes later, pat my face and look like a star. I ain't got nothing to prove to no duck pluck on social media. And that's what their problem is. They got something that they need to prove. They can be anybody they want on the social media. And everybody that got it, you don't know how they got it. And a lot of people got it and you don't know how hard it is to keep it. Okay? Because a lot of people get it and they sacrifice and struggling like hell to keep it. Don't worry about what the Joneses is doing. I don't give a damn what the Joneses is doing. I know what Miss Davis doing. And definitely don't let a nothing and a nobody take nothing away from you. That's supposed to be your motivator. Because as long as you doing good, you going to make them mad. That's when they going to dig deeper and deeper and deeper. They can't understand why she ain't sitting somewhere in a fucking corner crying, she getting ready to do a year in prison. Because I can do it. Because I'm strong. And like I said, they wasn't going to take me for like keep me for life. But I want you, don't worry about this setback. You bitches better sit back and watch this comeback. I said on another live, I'm eventually going to tell y'all why I'm doing the year. See, while they was busy looking for me, I already knew what the hell was going on. They still trying to read court records. And if you can't read, you can't read them. You can't call the courthouse and just ask them that all they see is what's on there on a piece of paper through that computer. That don't necessarily mean what's going to happen on that day, or that day can change. That's a tentative date, baby. Believe that, hoe. Who would be happy that somebody going to jail on their birthday? Is that the best birthday present you gonna get, you bald head bitch? Why not? All your YouTube money come off of me. Ain't no sense in stopping now, bitch. Excuse my French. Uh-oh. Where my little ashtray at? I don't know. I think I'll be knocking this damn thing over. Oh, it's right in front of me. I'm tripping. But I'm going to tell y'all, I don't know. Has anybody ever had the ice and honey bun? Trill, don't you start that laughing. I'm going to fire you now. You ain't supposed to be laughing on the job. This is a professionalism, and that's what you're supposed to remain, as professional on the job. But anyway, has anybody ever had the icing with the white ice and honey bun? A lot of places don't have it. Now, these people, of course, these foreigners, they can get anything out of their country. And I bet that's where this came from because I ain't never heard of the company that produced it. But honey, I ain't gonna lie, it's nice and good, and it's nice and it ain't thick and doughy like them other ones without the icing. And I'm um, drinking my coffee and eating one. I'm not a sweet eater, but what I do, cause Trish says she can't drink black coffee, I can. Now mine ain't black today, but it's got very little sugar in it because I have sugar rushes. So I didn't need the sugar, all that sugar in the coffee, if I was gonna eat the sweet honey bun. Hey, Corinne, I don't think I spoke to you. I'm over here running off at the mouth. Hey, Brenda, how you doing? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we so often, and that's my thing, is to motivate people, not to tear anybody down. Cause I feel like I'm not valuable. If all I can do, that's just like me coming out here and saying, I'm out here to destroy the world. No, I want to make the world better. I don't want to be a part of the minority. I want to be part of the majority. I learned that at an early age. Must I say? Must I brag? My uncle was the House Majority Leader in the state Senate for over 30 years. House Majority. So I know I belong in the majority, not the minority. Learned it at an early age. I was saying something the other day, and as I was signing off, I didn't get to respond because I didn't see it till I hit the end button where one of my followers, I think she say BBW, and I wanted to tell her, you ain't no BBW. And if you is, you change them initials. Beautiful, voluptuous woman. Be different. See, that's what everybody trying to do is fit in. You don't stand out when you fit in. I told that story about how that little girl came to rent that apartment from me, and all those people was there, and she just stood over to the side. And I went over and I said, "Well, do you like it?" She said, "Yeah, I like it, but I know with all these people here that my chances are probably low." I say, "How do you know that?" See, because you don't know what the Joneses is doing. Let's go back to that again. Half them dirty feet duck plucker didn't have the $25 application fee. And if at 9 o'clock in the morning your feet was dirty, you wasn't even a candidate for the apartment anyway. She got it. You know why? Because she stood out. She didn't mingle in to try to fit in, which that's what brings attention to you. Networking. I told you guys. I work for the AmeriCorps, working under the police department here in Cincinnati, and now they getting ready to lock me up. Okay. Um, but that's how. Well, we would go out in the group things to introduce what we were doing, which was crime prevention in the city of Cincinnati, and you speak. I got more job offers and everything. Leaders looking at me because I stood out. Probably the outfit I had on. I stood out. I ain't gonna tell you what I'm gonna wear out into the club. Cause we ain't going in there looking like the Bobbsey twins. I wanna work a room. I wanna stand out. Start working a room and you'll feel better. You might get a lot of people that may dislike you, but that's okay too. But I want to stand out. I'm part of the majority, not the minority. You don't see a lot of the majority out there tearing people out up. You find that minority, those that are not acceptable in life and know where they go. They don't feel like they love. They don't feel like they want it. They got to go drastic to get attention. No, you don't. You just got to stand out. And you can stand out in a good way. You can tell those that have no self-confidence and don't love themselves and don't like themselves. You know, you can see it. They gonna run around and try to tear somebody else down, especially if you got self-confidence. They gonna try to break you in any kind of way. But you just gotta be strong. I ain't gonna never let a nothing ass bitch now Negro make me feel bad and try to tear me down. Especially if you got the lie to do it, you ain't shit. Cause if you go out there and you tell them the truth about it, I'm a winner. That's what you don't want them to know. That's why I'm mad at her. She a winner. That's why I don't like her. She a winner. I can't stand to go out with her because somebody always complimenting her. She's a winner. Because believe it or not, everybody that pretended to be my friend wasn't my friend. Guess what? I still roll with it. I know how far to trust you, though, as far as I can throw you. And I can't even throw a ball. I mean, and like I said, a lot of people don't even know the emails and the things that I get from women said I made a difference in their life. Somebody said the other day, I can't remember who it was. Y'all know I ain't good with who said what, but said that I made them start going out and doing things for themselves, beautifying themselves and doing good things. The bus driver, a couple of Sundays ago, told me I looked so pretty when she got out work. She was go home and pamper herself, do her hair, and put on some clothes. Let's talk about it. You don't need no clothes on sitting behind a fucking avatar behind this blue app talking shit. Because if you that beautiful, you can turn that camera on anytime, right? No matter how you look, if you got self-confidence, you can turn that camera on at any time, right? Sean say you do give good advice. That was you, Sean, as I was, now I know who it was when I don't know what the end of the conversation was, but as I was signing off, and you remind me if this was you, and you said you was a BBW, I ain't even see you in the house, Sean. Yeah, but don't never let nobody tear you down. Because those that tear you down really admire you and they hating on you. They want to be you. That was you. I thought it was, Sean. It ain't BBW for beautiful, black, big, beautiful woman now. It's big, voluptuous woman. Or just drop the one B and just say, "But I'm a BW, voluptuous woman." You ain't got to say big at all. You a voluptuous woman. Take that big shit off of there. I never call myself no damn BBW. I call myself a BW, voluptuous woman, and I was 310 pounds with self-confidence. Just like they don't like me now, they didn't like me then. Because I'm doing the same thing that I was doing at 310 as I'm doing at 129. A matter of fact, I had a whole lot of choices of women when I was thicker than a snicker. And I had to fight the duck pluckers off. And even now, I could have one. If I keep getting 30, to stop getting 35 and 36-year-olds with crushes and shit. I just ain't got there yet to be a Stella and get my groove back. My groove ain't went nowhere though, y'all. For real, for real. Mm-hmm. And then you know what you can do? And I have done this. When you find somebody that you really doubt that you can trust them, give them some. I did this to the first duck plucker that got out here. I gave him some bad information just to see some deep bad information. And the duck plucker got out here and posted it when he got mad. But see, that's how you know who you can. You give them something. It don't have to be the truth. Just give them something. If you doubting them, and see what happens. How long can they hold it? Or are they going to use it against you when y'all no longer associates? Mm-hmm. Who wants to spend their time trying to tear somebody down? I made a brick, bitch. I ain't going nowhere. You made a 10. You going to fold any day. But this brick over here still going to be standing tall. I'm going to jail. It ain't because I stole nothing from nobody and did nothing crooked to get no money. It ain't because I was smoking crack cocaine with my mama. It's a car accident that I was falsely accused of being drunk and driving. We'll see. That may pay for that one mistake right there. Might pay for me a house built from the ground. Who knows? Because that made people all over this internet that I got all of their things that called me a drunk and everything else because I drink beer in my personal life. Because the news said alcohol could be a factor. That don't always mean the driver. And if I had 99-cent MF motherfucking beer in my system, that's my business. But I didn't walk out in front of nobody with crack cocaine and all other drugs in my motherfucker. Alcohol, weed, and benzene or whatever that shit is. I didn't have none of that in my system. But because it was me, and even if I did have beer on that day, a 99-cent beer don't make me drunk. As they say the couple of times that I nodded out on YouTube, it's the medicine I take. And it took me a while. I was new on it then. Sometimes it'll work in 5 minutes. Sometimes it make 20 minutes to an hour. But I done found out what it is on an empty stomach. It's instant. But now let them tell it. Or if I take 2 pills, I take one in the morning that makes me drowsy. So if you ever hear my speech slur or whatever, it could be just that they done had me drinking on a $4,000 monitor that's on my leg. She over there drunk. Look, she over there. If I popped a can of Pepsi, listen at over there popping cans of beer. But I got a monitor on my leg, you dumb fuck. That detects alcohol, you dumb fuck. You dumb as a box of rocks. Rocks is smarter than these duck pluckers. And these don't be people that watch every day. That's the reason why they dumb. Cause they just jumping from channel to channel just to post something negative. Cause if you knew the story, you wouldn't have jumped in comments and say, yeah, you was over there drunk and I got a $5,000 monitor on my leg, you dumb fuck. Sean say they need to mind their own business. You twice as grown, queen, and don't look at it. Do what you do want to do, baby. I am, girl. You know that. You already know that, Sean. All they do is motivate me, just make them that much madder. That bitch say over there playing in them afro wigs. Yeah. But I know one damn thing, Tria better lock me up and have me committed if I start wearing them damn swim caps, and I start playing with them. That's when it's time for me to go. If she ever see me with a swim cap wig on, split down the middle like one of the Three Stooges, she better have me motherfucking locked up. I bet you that. If I ever get out here with a Three Stooges wig on, lock me up. That's what she need to be focusing on. Going to a wig store and getting a mirror and getting a decent looking wig. Or shave that shit off your head. But you ain't got that kind of confidence, do you? Look, it's the Three Stooges. Y'all know which one of the Three Stooges I'm talking about. I don't know their names. Somebody's watching this on replay. If you know it, put it in the comments. And then you ain't supposed to say nothing back. If they go 2 or 3 days and they don't talk about you, and you decide to clap back, then you got they people all in your chat, leave them alone, leave them alone. You better go to hell and come to my face and tell me to leave them alone so I can smack the shit out of you and act like you them. I'm always going to make the best out of a worse situation. My tears are all dried up. And what ain't dried up, I use them for something that's important. The loss to my son. That's what I use my tears. I save my tears for. Now, she don't need to stick with no braids either, baby. With that gray hair and blue braids. Whoever did that in the kitchen needed their ass kicked. You have to have solid black hair or blue hair. I wouldn't even do it with black hair. I hate it done with black hair. If I'm going to wear some blue goddamn braids, my hair going to be blue. And then everybody can't rock no shit like that. With all them gaps in them braids and shit. You got to throw on some makeup and some earrings and a little lipstick. Because the ugly bitch, I don't care how her hair look, the bitch going to be ugly if she ugly in the face. And that bitch is 10 times uglier than anybody. I laugh when she called me Lil Bill. They wasn't even, them bitches wasn't even in the motherfucking kitchen trio. They was in the motherfucking bathroom without a mirror. Yes, Sean, you dye it first. You bleach it, and then you put you a blue rinse on it. That way you can continue if you want to, weekly, 2 weeks. Bitch don't know nothing about class and style. Then when you wash it and you want to keep your hair, your natural hair, beautiful and blue to go with the braids, you can just put that temporary rinse on it after you bleach it. You dumb bitch. Get out the kitchen. Go treat yourself to a professional hairdo. That's what you do with that YouTube money. You getting some on your birthday, ain't you, the 29th? Bitch, you better report it by the first. I tell you that. Mm-hmm. Every motherfucking thing you get on your birthday, bitch, you better go on over there and oh, y'all done forgot about my sausage. You better send it to housing and the food stamp people, bitch. Mm-hmm. You better be put sending that money over to housing, Covington Housing Authority. They better know if you make $1 off of YouTube. Mm-hmm. Some things you don't have to do yourself because other people want to do it for you. Mm-hmm. You're going to keep getting reported. I got somebody say they're going to report your ass every month as getting YouTube income. Mm-hmm. Every month until it hurts you. Mm-hmm. See? And guess what? Your dirty ass had to call on me with your friends. Now my friends want to call on you, you dirty bitch. But anyway, we gonna get off the negativity. I told y'all from time to time I am gonna have to empty because I am human. You know what I'm saying? I am human and I ain't faking it for nobody. That's one thing you ain't gonna get is fakeness from me. I'm gonna be me whether you like it or nobody else like it. I don't give a damn. I ain't getting out here pretending and acting. And I'm a good damn actor. Yeah, I took speech and drama in school. But I use that to get paid with, not to be out here to impress somebody on social media. And each one to say they got so much going on, I don't know. I just don't understand it. I really don't. And I guess it's not for me to understand. I've always been one that didn't care about somebody else's business. hmm And I ain't never had to get out here and prove nothing. If you got to be talking about it and boasting and bragging about it every time you speak or every time you look at it, something is wrong. You shouldn't have to say nothing. And I learned my mother that the hard way. When my mother first, not first joined church, but in later age when she joined the Holiness Church. And they believe in going around profiting to everybody. I even got baptized holiness, but you know what? I didn't fit in. I stood out, but I stood out in a bad way because I wasn't going to wear my dresses to the ground and below over my knees. I wasn't going to take my blonde out my hair, and I wasn't going to take my earrings and my makeup off. So in that case, I still stood out. I still stood out. But I used to tell her, stop profiting to everybody you talk to. Work on you. And you're going to be surprised when you work on you, how you stand out. Just being you. Now she want to know, why do people walk up and give her money? We was at the thrift store one day. A lady just walked up and said, I want to bless you, and stuck $20 in her hand. Why when you get finished talking to somebody, they always say, I know you was a good person and you got a good spirit. Just be yourself. That's all you got to do. Be yourself. You will naturally stand out. Whatever it is you like to do, and it may be different from somebody else, do it. Don't be scared. If you want to go out there and dye your hair pink, go ahead and do it. If you don't like it, you can dye it back black. I'm going in there today. Now, I was playing and taking pictures with my Afro wigs, right? That's 10 inches of hair, okay? That's a little bit too much hair for me. Now, I normally get them and I cut them down. But I want to be different. The Afro wigs are coming back now. They wearing them. And I see them wearing them big all over. But guess what? I was wearing Afro wigs 2-3 years ago. Still bringing them back. Like I said, that theater on the corner right there, the Regal Theater, where I seen all the Pam Grier movies and stuff. I loved her style. I'm one of the first ones that had a full head of platinum blonde hair in Cincinnati. Do what you want to do, not what you think gonna satisfy somebody else. And with me, that includes my man. I do too, Tree. I love me some Pam Grier, girl. I love me some Pam Grier. I ain't having no man that's gonna change my style. Uh-uh. Cause when you met me like this. Don't think you gonna come in my life. I ain't never had none that ever asked me to change my flashy ways. I told y'all my neighbor's husband was fine as hell. And even my mama one day drove, she said, "Girl, who is he? He fine." Well, when they first moved on the street, I guess he had been watching me. And his wife told me, she said, "You know what?" She said, "My husband love your style." She said, "That's what made me start watching you." And she asked me, she said, "Will you help me do a makeover myself? I work all the time," which she did. And I used to tell her, "You got an attractive husband, baby. You got to keep your shit up to par." Because Josine, you know who Jody got your girl and gone? Josine that have your man and gone. hmm These bitches so busy on bragging about they men and they husbands, they boyfriends and girlfriends. They don't have no date night out. They don't know what that is. Date night out to them is a duck plucker sticking you in the bedroom and screwing you good. That's what they be in love with. It ain't the actions of a man and what he do for them. You will find so many when you ask them, "Well, what you like about him?" "Girl, he good in bed." What? Is that all it takes for you? Tell nowhere he ain't got to do nothing. Just hit it real good in bed. That's sad that that's all you require out of a man. And that's where most of them fall in love. They don't care how bad they treat them, as long as that Dino is good. Stop settling for less. If he can't do it, you can teach him how to do it to satisfy you. Because 9 times out of 10, I ain't never had a man that gave me nothing and did it like I wanted it done. I always had to show him what to do to make me happy. Because what made her happy ain't going to make me happy. I'm different. I don't want you coming in making love to me like you used to make love to her. We going to another level. Oh, Lord. That's why when they come up talking about what they can do, little young boy up here, he always tell me, yeah, honey, I'll rock your world. I'll do this. I'll do that. I told him, baby, I done been to 360 degree and back again. Sex is not important. When you can come and bring me that ticket to Paris, then I'm going to rock your world when we get to the hotel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these women out here these days. I'll be single till the right one come along. Or so will. I ain't settling for less just to say I got a Peter in my bed. I never have and I never will. Cause see, my stuff ain't all wore out. You know, I didn't have to sell coochie to get my 99-cent beer. I didn't have to suck no Peter to get my 99-cent Milwaukee Best beer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But anyway, guess what, y'all? The time is up. Trey, I'm getting ready to call you in a minute. Uh, I said coffee hour. I'm 2 minutes late. Love you guys. Thanks for your support. Anybody that is not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Please like it and share. And say there's an old crazy lady over there. You gotta go over there and see her tripping. Ah.